Hi, if you're watching this video, you may have seen the other video of doing the human profiles. This is a more advanced version. This is the one that we drew before. Let me pull up this right here. The next one that you're going to do is a monster face. So you're going to be making up a completely different profile of just a crazy creature off the top of your head. And for this, you can just turn this on the back of the other side of your other drawings as you're working on them. And here are the instructions for this one. So on the second profile, you're going to do the same exact instructions as before. However, instead of a human profile, like I said, you're going to make up a monster's profile. Do they have a big nose, large nose? They have like sharp teeth, jagged teeth, teeth that stick out. I mean, there's so much that you can do with it. Do they have hair? You know, think about those kinds of things. I want you to try and take a little bit longer on this one, trying to make both sides exactly the same. With the first exercise, you may have noticed you went a little bit quick with it, and hopefully you have done a few of them to get the hang of it, and now you want to try something a little bit harder. So again, I want you to time yourself. Did it take longer than the people profiles? Did you match the sides better on this one? Or did you match them better on the first one? And if you're one of my students, I want you to answer these questions on your drawing paper before you turn it in to me. If not, just think about it. Maybe you still want to write down in your sketchbook, take some notes, whatever, and we will get started. Okay, so again, since I'm left-handed, I'm going to be starting on this side of my page. Starting at the top as close as I can. And for some, I can't get this paper to fit on the webcam. And also, as a reminder, we're going to name things as we go along. So monsters still can have eyes and nose and chins and all that stuff. So you're going to still be doing the same thing as you're making up this profile. So I'm going to start here and kind of give it some hair, go into a really wrinkly forehead, there's nose, and some teeth right here. And we're running out of room on the screen. Let me move this up. Really pointy chin into the neck. So you can see the bottom a little bit better. There's my monster profile. Quite a bit different from the first profile that we did. You are still going to, at the top, draw your straight line across. And also at the bottom. Alright, so this is going to take probably a little bit longer to complete than the first one, just because we have a lot more going on. So, starting at the top up here, I started kind of low and came up in an arch. So I'm going to follow. It's about this low and that far from the edge of the paper. I think maybe up a little bit higher, coming up And then right here where you can see it comes back down a little bit, not too much of a gap there. Down at an angle. And I think I may have come over a little bit far with this. I can already tell. Ah, no, I came over too far with this. That's okay. Again, I'm going to restate this from the previous video. You're going to make mistakes. I've been doing this for a very long time and I still make mistakes, and you're going to own up to them. But because of that, we're going to try and, you know, fix it a little bit. Coming back down and across. Back out. And now we're starting. They're wavy lines right here. They're very shallow. They're not incredibly deep. I think I might be going too fast on this. So I'm going to slow down a little bit. Okay, right here it doesn't come at a hard angle, but it does kind of come like down quite a bit. So I'm going to do a slight curve. And it does angle out slightly. Back in. And then, and nose comes out. Oh, and I made a mistake there. I said nose. Don't do that. Comes to a point and angles down. Back out. Up. And it is wider here in this area. Slight angle here into a curve. And another straight line to a point. And we have 4 zigzags over here, so I'm going to start here. So that's 1. It should be a little bit shorter and wider than that. 2. 3. 4. And then it comes almost completely like vertically down right here, back up. There's also 4, so 1. And also notice that they slant downward, so I need to focus on that angle there. I didn't do that on this side. Should be angled a little bit more, and I made them more straight across. And that's, side note here, that's an important thing when you're trying to do drawings like this, is as long as you can notice the mistakes, later on they can always be fixed. So when you are observing something and then you notice something is not right about it, so what? You can get your eraser later on and kind of go back in and, you know, curve it out a little bit more. Make the angle more up and down. Whatever you need to do. So I'm realizing these things as I'm going on, And that's a good thing. Even though this kind of looks like a mess right now. So anyway, here's where I'm at. So I came up, down, up, down. I need to come out a little bit more, I think. And then one more right here. And then we've got a very slight curve coming right here to the bottom. Something like this side is up a little bit more. It's kind of shifted up. But this curve, I do think I got the curve of it pretty well. So let's see about this last angle here. Let me shift this where you can see it better. So this angle comes out. I may have made it a little too steep. That's okay. And then back down and to the right to mirror that. So there is a monster profile. And as you can see, you know, we started out a little bit rough. No big deal. And then I believe that as we went along, we do get better towards the bottom, or I. And I think that's a good thing. So again, with the first exercise that you did, I really encourage you, the same with this one, is to do it a few times. They don't take very long at all, and the more that you do them, the easier it will get, and you should see improvement. Again, like, you know, label this number 1 and do a couple of more and see how you progress as you go through them. And I'm not going to color this one in, but I do, just like I said on the last video, I recommend that you color in the center shape so you can see the negative and positive silhouettes a little bit better that way. So good luck on this one, and I will be working on the next exercise to get that video posted for you soon.